Ladies and gentlemen of the internet, welcome. So we're here today with Kingdom, chapter 7, 10 reaction. Yes, we're back with Kingdom. We're gonna catch up to Kingdom. Yes, you heard me right. We're gonna catch up to Kingdom. It's the great Kingdom catch-up project, so to speak. But with all of that out of the way, I would say let us hop right in. I had to reread like the last few chapters just to actually get an idea of where we were at, because I like completely forgot about where we were, what we're at, what we were doing, so on and so forth. So we're here today with Kingdom, and let us hop right in. Shoutouts as always go to all the people that have been watching this with me since like chapter 1, like 4 years ago, and are still watching this along with me. Well, along with me, because I do like to let it build up for a little bit before I then hop back in and read it in a batch. So this is the time for us to read it in a batch. So 7, 10. Worlds apart at world's end. Worlds apart. Like a different a gulf in class, or what are we talking about here? Anyway, the Shin Northern Eastern Army. Its people as far as the eye can see. How many total do you think? I'll bet they conscripted troops from the entire north and east. I thought, 1 second. How do I? So you could zoom in. I thought you could. No, I can't. Okay, so I have to actually zoom in. Okay, that's fine. It's people as far as the eye can see. How many total do you think? I'll bet. I'm just gonna keep having to like look at thing to see whether my thing freezes, because like it. I don't know why, but like, well, I think I figured out the reason, but I can't be certain. I think I figured out why. Like sometimes my screen just freezes, my OBS just freezes. I think it's just the cable was bad, but we'll see. Definitely, they even called us up from Tiny Joyu. Well, that flag from Sokan. Isn't Sokan just some tiny village in the middle of nowhere? That should tell you everything about the conscription and how many they're actually conscripting. Look at this Sokan. No, go back. Look, those Sokan guys have never seen this many people in their lives. They're marching like wooden dolls. I mean, to be fair, I'd probably be the same if I was in a war, because I ain't got no clue what people are doing. We're not so different. We're from a small city too. From what I've heard, this army's close to 200,000 troops. What? 200,000? How is that possible? They really did gather people from every nook and cranny of Shin, and that would explain it. I mean, it is war, and we've seen the fact that like Shin is trying to take over all of China. The conscription has to happen on a regular, basically. So yeah, makes sense. I was surprised. I didn't expect them to gather up an army this big to attack this side. Yeah. I heard that 3 years ago they invaded from the south instead. They took... I'm an idiot, aren't I? Go back. No, I'm right. Yeah, I'm right. I'm not an idiot. Okay. Because the way he's wording it here, I thought like that this was the Zhao army conscripting new soldiers, but it's not. I heard that 3 years ago they invaded from the well, okay, you're speaking from a invasion. Yeah, okay. I thought like the way I read that, I thought like the south instead they took Yon and okay. The way I read this was like, oh, the enemies invaded us, but I guess that you can just read it as neutral. They invaded, we invaded. I figured he would have said we instead, but I guess because he wasn't part of it, he just disassociates himself with it. Fair enough. I read this part wrong there. Since we're north, I thought our chance to join this Zhao invasion was gone, huh? But an army this big, they must be sending us into a war that will last years. When will I be able to go home? Hey, my friend, you have no idea. We just left and you already want to go back. Abo? I'm not sure how his name is pronounced correctly. Obviously, no one else will probably know either. People are just going to speculate. Guesstimate, as I like to say. Why so gloomy? You should be getting excited about the chance to earn some military accomplishment. Captain Shukaku, sir. General Osen and General Kanki are waiting for us up ahead. Looks like we'll be fighting together with them. Wow, really? With 2 of the 6 great generals? Wow. With those 2, we're sure to win. An easy victory. Alright. We'll get honors for sure. Yeah. We'll show them how men of Aerie fight, and we'll feast like kings with their reward money. Let's do this, Captain. Let's become a general of the North. Please become, I was going to say, like, you're ambitious, bro. Please become a general of the North. Yeah, that'd be great. Haha, I suppose that'd be a valiant. They're about to be overrun. Like, all this hope, they're about to be, like, surprised, sneak attack. Yeah. 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 This is what I expected. My expectations were met. This is what I expected, and my expectations were met. Just, hello. We're here to pick you off. Down. Enemy attack! On the left! Enemy attack! Every soldiers, form up on the... These guys, they're barely ready to, like, even head into a battlefield. Look how naive they are. They have all of this, like, happy-go-lucky, naive look on their faces. And they're all about to be slaughtered. Shin, Northern Eastern Army Commander-in-Chief, Shohaku. Huh? What's that? What's all that noise? Yeah. Who do you think is up there? Lord Kansaro. General Jiaga has begun their assault, yes. Well, that's fine. It's not in him to wait that long. He'll devastate their... Yes, so much for that. So much for that. So much for that. He'll devastate their rear guard. Captain Shikaku! Why don't we cut the head off too? They're coming for us. Enemy forces. Enemies on the left cliffs. The left, if they're from the north, it must be Romo. An army that barely sets foot outside their own city has the gall to launch a surprise attack on 200,000 of us. Get down here so we can destroy you mongrels. Get in formation. That general's are not shaken at all. Is he brave or foolish? Heh. Let's find out. Charge. Yo. I've not seen it myself, right? And I know, like, a long time ago at this point, like 2 years ago, when I said, like, it's not realistic for horses to run down hills. Someone, like, I think somebody posted a clip or something of, like, horses running down hills, and I was like, I just shut up. I completely forgot that video. I might need to rewatch it. But, like, to me, when I see this, I'm just like, bro, these are not mountain goats. These are horses. like, there is a massive difference. These horses, hey, no bueno. No bueno. Sokan, between Kantan and Gian. Report. A Shin army has departed from Azio and is heading north. We have not seen any signs of the Ocean army among them. Excellent. Lord Riboku. Azio really pulled through for us, just as Lord Riboku predicted. Seika army Gakusho. Really now? Really now? Okay. At Azio, the Shin forces were cut in half. That means next is report. Yo, you know I love my urgent report news, niggas. Urgent news from Romo at the west border. Shin has gathered their northern eastern forces at Taigen. They number 200,000. If they move, Romo will move to engage them. 200,000? Stay calm. Lord Riboku, already forced. Okay, we get it. Stop munching. We get it. Stop munching. Lord Riboku already foresaw this. If the Taigen and the Romu armies have left Essays, it's happening already. Indeed, they're currently locked in battle. Now then, will it go well for us? It won't be difficult. Thanks to Lord Riboku, Romo has had plenty of time to prepare for this. Furthermore, Romo has those two. Seika's strongest general, Jiaga. As I always said, right? I've said this before and I'll say it again. Whenever you cut off one head of theirs, right? Whenever Zhao loses a single head of theirs, they spawn 4 more. They are the Hydra, alright? Like, they're straight up, Hercules, we need you. Like straight up, like, they are the Hydra. Like, you cut off one head of the snake and, like, 5 more appear. Like, oh, yeah, Seika, strongest general. Just, yeah, I'm here. Now, if we hadn't seen... It's not him. It's not, it's obviously not Gaku's show. Is it? No, it's not. It was like, I want to say Shiba's show, right? Like the one that like had the potential to be one of the three great heavens. I think it's Shiba Show, right? Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure, like, because the guy had like some curly hair that almost looked like I thought it looked like a mix between like Super Saiyan and Medusa. It's not him though. But like I do wonder when we're gonna like really be introduced to like I think it is Shiba Show that like Ordo matched up against. Well, I say matched up against like Ordo fought against and like was like, hey, you know what, fuck it, I'm going home. Like I think that was Shiba Show, right? I could Google it, but I don't want that to be the case where like he appears in like, you know, he dies and I'm like, oh, let me Google him. Oh wait, he's dead in chapter 700 in 2020. But yeah, that's why I'm not Googling it. But yeah, Psyker Strongest General, Giaga. We've obviously seen those people before, but still. 3 years ago, when Psyker turned the tides on General Order, I literally just mentioned him, on General Order of Yan, Giaga slew over 100 Yan soldiers all by himself. I don't see it myself though, when I was freeloading in Psyker. So basically, he's the Zeno. And then I guess what I'm getting. I'm not going to compare him to Mobu. I'm going to compare him to Zeno. So he is the Zeno. That's the way I'm looking at this, alright? I'm not going to compare you to Mobu. I'm sorry, that's not happening. Giaga. Okay, go on. Give him some hype. Give him the hype that he needs so that when he gets taken down, I can be like, yeah, my boy Shin did it. Because I know Shin is taking him down. If he's someone that is like might, then Shin is taking him down. Giaga. He was born from a great ape and a what was that one guy called? Not Rinko. No. Rinko was the one that Shin. The ape guy from like season 1, the Rebellion. He was born from a great ape and a human. Excuse me? You're not such hideous lies, Joe Kayu. Some time ago, I was the strongest general in Seika. Giaga is certainly reliable. But the one who gives me the most confidence is Kansaro. Okay. He's a man fit to be the head of Shiba. Yeah, okay, Shiba Show. I got it right. Okay, good. It's been like a year, I want to say, since the last Red Kingdom, but I've still got like names locked in. I mean, you would expect me to have some names locked in after like 700 chapters, but they just constantly introduce new characters. So I'm like, I don't remember any of you lot. And I've only read it once. I've only read Kingdom once, which is the reactions that I've done. So it's not like I've read it like 10 times and I can like recall everything. He's the man fit to be head of Shiba Show's closest advisors. In other words, apart from our Lord Shiba Show, he is the best commander in Seika. You just see him just slaying all of these new. I mean, to be fair, those are like not veterans. Those are like the newcomers that are like, come on, we ain't all that. We ain't all that, right? We just got hired, right? We just got picked through the draft. So come on now, LeBron, KD, Steph, Dame Time, and these guys are just. I was gonna say Jimmy Butler, but like, I mean, see what Jimmy Butler's been doing. But like, these guys are just like, yeah, hi. I can't think of like a bad player right now. Like, hi, my name. I was gonna say Westbrook, but that's that. You don't respect a 2-time MVP, all right? But yeah, these guys are just slaying through all of them. Lord Sohaku, please evacuate. They're coming. There's no way out. They're surrounded us so fast. How? How could this happen? How are Romo soldiers so strong? And how are there so many of them? We had a whole year to prepare. There's been plenty of time to call up reinforcements to make such a powerful army. Protect General. How careless you've been, General of Taiwan. Reinforcements, then? You also have 200,000 men? Of course not. We only have a few 10,000s. That's an L. That's an L. That's an L. You're getting beat by a few 10,000s. You only think we have that many because the caliber of our soldiers are far superior to yours. I always love masks where you can like just barely see the eyes and drawings and whatnot. From their skill to their morale, your soldiers can't measure up. Why all you did was scramble to gather up conscripts from all over the place. I bet the prior success at the Shin front lines, and your large numbers let you saunter over here with your inflated egos. Why? Why are we the ones being attacked? However, our soldiers have been training fiercely for half a year, knowing the fate of their country hinges on this surprise attack. They have a drive that your soldiers just can't compete against. I mean, yeah. Like new conscripts versus, soldiers fighting for their homes. This match was decided long before it began, General of Shin. No, it's clear to see that you didn't even know. It's clear to see you didn't even know when the match actually started. Now hold on, what are you talking about? Half a year ago? Half a year? You're preparing for this surprise attack? Half a year ago? You bastards already knew that the Shin Northern Eastern Army would form and that we would pass through this exact area. Yes, exactly. What? I can't take credit for this, though. It was Lord Rubaku who foresaw it all. My question is this, right? We all know Rubaku is a smart cookie, right? We all know that. Where's Osen? Like, surely Osen must have had, a counter plan for this or something. Rubaku of the three great heavens. This is insane. They got us. For over 6 months now, no, maybe longer, Rubaku was already planning to take down this army. If that's really true, he's in a different world entirely. The way he approaches strategy is on another level. Osen. like Osen, the guy that matched him in the last one. Osen, where are you? Scooby-Dooby-Doo, where are you? With your experience, you must know firsthand how fatal a difference half a year can make, Shin General. That's why you will be defeated. Gion is a pit of darkness dug by Lord Ryuku to bury you. You thought you could simply invade our territory, but here in the Zhao North, you will all die. Hey, I like your style, bro. I like your style. And not just your helmet, I like your style. Ah. 7-11. As much as I would like to see a Shin General's pride on the battlefield, you should surrender now. Don't underestimate me! You're a coward who resorts to surprise attacks. We will be victorious. Wait and see. Your country will be laid to ruin by us. Yeah, so much for that. I didn't have to. Yeah, we all know where this was going. We all knew this was coming, right? This was inevitable. Like, if you're gonna say nonsense like that, at least strike. Like, at least don't have your hand up here while you're already being cut down. Like, at least, be in the, be here at least with a sword. And, but, you just got destroyed, bruv. Lord Sohaku, General, no, how dare you, good, splendid. It's over for them. How's it going for Jiaga? Kanza's army attacked and defeated the Shin General Sohaku. The Jiaga army, who started their assault a bit earlier, had advanced to crush the opposing army. Okay. And then, great, that's him obviously. They left carnage in their wake as they charged towards the rear. Alright. This kind of reminds me of Melbu's just going through people by just sheer force. That's what this kind of reminds me of. You think your strategies matter when it comes to my might? My might is the one thing that can't be explained. What the hell? They're being flung into the air like potato sacks? Captain, attack from the front. Lord Sohaku has been killed at the front. What? Impossible. They got our supreme commander. We're not the only ones being attacked. What's happening up here? I don't know. That's all the messenger said with his last breath. What do we do? Lord Shoran, it's bad enough that they're gonna surrender. Let's be real. We know in Kingdom, once your commander is gone, your general is gone, you're done so basically. That's what it is. It's bad enough that we don't know how many enemies there are. We've lost our commander. For now, let's retreat and regroup. We can't just look in front of us. We can't just look in front of you. That beast of a man is tearing the front lines to shreds. You think we can beat him? Who's to say there's even anyone left to save at the front? We won't know unless we go. The news of Shohaku's death spread soldier to soldier towards the rear guard. What? Our commander's dead, so the ruckus from the front really wasn't enemy attack, yes. If our commander's dead, does that mean we've lost? You've still got numbers, but you need to start motivating yourself. But I know it's not possible, not with new conscripts. But to be fair, if I knew, okay, you know what? the thing is, they don't have the element of like preparation where like they know how many enemies, how many soldiers the enemies have, because multiple tens of thousands, that could be 20, 30,000, against hundreds of thousands. You really should still win, even if they're superior, even if they're better trained. One element of surprise to their, the strength in the soldiers, and you kind of like mix those two things together, and it's just like, yeah, nah, there is a gulf in class and a gulf in numbers, but the numbers are made up by the class and the morale. Anyway, my lips are dry. Keep getting dry. That's why I don't like reacting too much, and manga especially, because like talking. Supreme Commander got killed, so what do we do now? I don't know. We don't receive orders, only that report. Why don't we all just retreat? If we don't, it'll restrict the people at the front's movements. Are you kidding? Of course we have to go save them. What? Our con unit is only 500 people. If we move, others will too. Let's wait for instructions from the vice captain. And the vice captain died somewhere in this. I mean, come on now. So what then? Huh? They're here to run. They're bouncing. Wait, don't be reckless. We've got plenty of soldiers to fight back. One soldiers, we're retreating for now, sir. They don't have the command structure. Once the general's gone, they didn't have a command structure, and now they're capitulating and just all splitting off into different directions. The one soldiers are retreating. Let's retreat as well. Tartan soldiers, retreat. This is completely different from what we were told. That's right. It's beneath us to die in a place like this. Kin soldiers, retreat. We're moving back. Is it okay to retreat without orders? It's to regroup. Hurry, or we'll have to face the enemy. In reality, there are barely any Zhao soldiers left on the cliffs. However, this ragtag group of soldiers hailing from different cities all over northeastern Shin were in disarray without leadership. In that state, none of their units fought to check the numbers of enemy soldiers, and as soon as one unit began to retreat, others followed suit until the whole rear was in full retreat. To the rear! Retreat! We're going to. And that's how you win a war. Misinformation or lack of information and just abusing that. Lord Kansaru. General Jiaga is chasing the enemy. The rear seems to be in full retreat, I see. Now then, next is the front. Shin Northern Eastern Army, the head. Lord Sohaku is dead and the rear is retreating? Oh no, that's ridiculous. What do we do, Lord Fuhan? Should we retreat too? But how? The enemy is right behind us. Suits us fine. We must get revenge for Lord Sohaku. No, wait. We don't know the enemy's numbers or strength. Let's retreat to Taigen. Quiet, stay calm. We still have 50,000 soldiers here. Okay. The plan is for our northeastern army to meet with the Osen and Kanki armies who are waiting for us. Then we will capture the Zhao northern region. Even with just a fraction of the soldiers, we must carry that out. 2 of the 6 great generals are waiting and depending on our arrival. We push forward to the meeting point. Yes, sir, let's go. The enemy will be chasing us. Keep your guard up. In this one battle, the Roman army's tremendous effective surprise attack buried 40,000 Sin soldiers in barely half a day. The soldiers of the center and rear only thought of their own survival, scrambling to retreat towards Tiger. And there were 50,000 soldiers left in the vanguard who proceeded toward the meeting area with the Kanki army as planned. Zhao northwestern region, halfway point between Taigan and Gian. Alright. You half cooked. Well, look who we're checking in with right now. I know those faces. I know these faces right here. I know them by heart. Yeah. They're coming, northern eastern. Yeah, here. They're here. Finally, they're here. I guess 200,000 troops would take a while to get here. No, well, I don't quite understand it, but only 50,000 came. What? Azio. I'm surprised Osen, didn't account for anything. Straight up, didn't account for anything. The Roman army launched a surprise attack on the northeastern army. More than half retreated to Taigen. So not all of them were retreated, yes. We know that at least the vanguard made it to the meeting point with Kanki. Numbers? Around 50,000. 50,000. Thank you for coming, but that's an odd number. 50,000 indeed, truly. 50,000 indeed, not a small fighting force, but we were counting on 200. 100,000, so it's a dilemma. The Ocean army is staying behind, so our forces have already been cut in half, and now this, yes, we're deeply ashamed. It's not your fault. You did well in getting here. Is it possible for the remaining 100,000 to join up with us? It would be very difficult. Our army was made up of a jumble of soldiers from the north and east regions. After such a crushing retreat, it will be difficult to organize them as a single army again. It'd be impossible for them to dispatch right away. So before reading any further, my thought is, it's a bit of a silly one, really. It really is a silly one. But hear me out, right? My thought is, you need a single person. Like, you need a single person to, like, really rally and inspire all the people and, like, gather them into, like, one cohesive unit so that they can come and help. If you send Shin there, just him by himself, right? I'm not saying the he Shin unit. I'm saying just Shin by himself. I know how stupid it sounds, right? That isn't lost on me, right? But hear me out. You said like you have Shin just like sneak around, like, you know, so that he doesn't engage the enemy armies or anything. But you have him sneak around and just like go all the way around, meet up with the army, be like, yeah, I'm here. I'm not gonna lead you all. But like his reputation would be good enough to like rally all of the men with like a classic Shin speech. I don't know. I don't know, but it's food for thought. Anyway, let's see what the actual plan is, if there is a plan. We can't afford to go for slow plans like that. Sorry. Yeah. If we had time to wait for those 100,000 troops, then we would have just waited at Azio for the Ocean army to recover. That's true. Yes, that's right. We'll have to rethink things now. We have two options. Do we go and attack Gian now with the 50,000 reinforcements, or do we give up and withdraw to Azio? I mean, Kanki is looking like a prick, like he always does, to be fair, so I know what he's going to say. So, why don't we hear from the oh-so-talkative Hishin unit strategist, Kaio-ten first? I don't know. I want to hear what Moten makes of it first. Why Moten specifically? I've been thinking about it since they arrived, but it's not an easy call to make. It's not out of the question that we could take Gian with these numbers, but I can't decisively say that. This is all Ribaku's plan, like so you've still got enough numbers to where you're gonna go ahead with the plan, but not enough to where it's a surefire victory, and then like he can work his magic. That's basically exactly what's gonna happen here. It's not out of question that we could take Gian with these numbers, but I can't decisively say that we have the strength to capture the city either. So we'll just have to take a gamble. It's not that much of a gamble. From our intelligence, we know that there are probably 100,000 troops in Gian. And right now, we number 140,000, but they are also stationed and everything. We can assume that Zhao read our movements when we left Azio and quickly gathered another 10 to 20,000 reinforcements at Gian. If it comes down to a siege, we definitely have a chance with these numbers. If we compare this to our miraculous siege at Gyo, aren't these better? I wasn't there, but they are. If we withdraw to Azio, it'll take months to reorganize our army. In that time, Zhao will strengthen their defenses in the north. Right now, I don't think it will be difficult to invade and capture. You know what I like about this, right? Ohan is like more the attacking one, but I see Moten, and he's just like more the he resembles Osen, and Ohan not quite, but Ohan gives me the vibe of like a Mobu. So like I kind of like that children actually resembles the parents of like the other generals, not their own parents, if that makes sense. He's the one that's like coming up with plans and everything. Difficult. Right now, I don't think it will be difficult to invade and capture Gian. I vote to invade. Meet. You're dealing with Ribaku. You don't. Come on now. Like you're a smart cookie. You're a smarter cookie than me. All right. At least when it comes to this, just battle. All right. Surely you're not that much of an idiot. Like surely, I agreed. Let's fight. One vote, one vote. Though I don't fully agree. We're in agreement, of course. You're unusually quiet, Sir Shin of the Hishin unit. Though I figure that you'll just yell, obviously will go right. I'm not sure. Instinctive. That's my boy. Instinctive. Instinctive. That's the instinctive lot. What? What do you mean, Shin? I'm not sure. Huh? I don't really get it, but it's strange. Ever since Azio, haven't things been going a little too well? What are you saying? They're going rather poorly, huh? Kanki, I think he's like, yeah, I'm an instinctive one as well, fam. I mean, he's more like just a prick. That's the best way to describe him, right? Kanki's not an instinctive general. He's not a strategic one. He's just a prick. He's just like, how can I have the most fun and just like cause the most chaos and the havoc? And how, you know, that's him. He's a prick. So he's not quite, but he works on instinct. Surely he must work on something, right? He's not just a prick, and that's just how he got this far. That's you don't do that. You can't make that. Hell, if you're shaking your boots that badly, go home, ex-peasant boy. I like that. Ex-peasant. Not peasant, just ex-peasant. I didn't say I was scared, but we need to proceed more carefully than usual. I have a feeling that we'll get ourselves in trouble if we don't. Don't you feel anything off about this, General Kanki? What are you going on about? Of course I do. I understand it more than you. The instinctive ones. Yeah. That's why we're going to plunge right. And he's like, I don't give a damn, bro. Man, you know what's the sad part is, right? All the instinctive generals that are like, besides, I mean, even Shin, right? All the instinctive generals that I like in this show end up dead. Du Qiao, dead. Shin, that's what I said. Even Shin, dead. Oh boy. Mobu didn't even. Mobu should have died. Let's be honest. Like the campaign with Oki. For some reason, I always think that's like the first arc. It's obviously not, but that's the way it is in my mind, right? Because it was the first campaign, and the only campaign really with Oki. But like Mobu basically just said, "Man, these boulders, I'm just gonna run right through them." Woohoo! And he would have died if it wasn't for Oki basically sacrificing himself. Like, being instinctual just is no bueno. And like, you see Riboku, who's like strategical, you know, he's hailed as like this genius mastermind, woohoo. And then you see Osen, genius mastermind. I'm just like, bro, it sucks being an instinctive type right there. That's what we're going to plunge right in. It's when the enemy thinks they've outsmarted us when we gain the most profit. Kanki. It's the same as always. Nothing's changed. No matter what they've prepared, I'll break right through it. In the end, I'll be the one standing. Okay, with that kind of charisma, with that kind of charisma and that kind of confidence, you know what? Hey, you know what? Put aside what I just said. Put aside what I just said. No matter what they've prepared, I'll break right through it. In the end, I'll be the one standing over their bodies. Now, let's head out, you small fries. Sokan. Urgent report! The Roman army has crushed the Shin Northeastern Army. More than half of their forces have withdrawn to Taigen. About 50,000 made it through eastwards. They've joined with the Kanki army, where their army numbers 140,000 strong. They've begun moving towards Gion. They've come. Lord Riboku, we're leaving for battle at once. Sir, just as planned. Kanki will fall at Gion. Yes. Look, alright. You all know that I like Kanki. He probably, besides Toe. Your Tanba's there though. Nah. Toe. Kanki. Right? Now that's my ranking. Toe, Kanki. In terms of the 6, right? Mobu is fucking nice though as well. But like, in terms of like just characters that I like, right? It's Tone and Kanki. It's my second favorite because he's an absolute prick. Like, he reminds me a little bit of myself. Like, just an absolute prick when I really want to be. Like, actually, like, when I really want to be, I'm like, ooh. But like, I'm sorry, right? Ryuko with a plan, with a strategy, with half a year. Like, that's a oof, man. That's a oof, man. That's a oof. Oh, that's a oof moment. And Ryuko's been losing too much. Like, just from a narrative set, we'll see how this goes. Atsuo, Ocean headquarters. Urgent report! The Kanki army has joined with 50,000 of a northeastern army and are proceeding east. They seem to be going forth with the original plan to assault Gion. Look at my boy. Look at my boy. Look at my boys. What do you think, Denrame? We still have a chance of these numbers. However, we have less than half of what we originally planned for. Make no mistake, this war just became much more precarious. Alright, my lord. Shall I take 10,000 men and leave to reinforce Kanki army? All right. Wait. Don't go yet. Let's monitor the situation a little longer. Where's his partner? Like straight up, like where is this guy's? Wasn't he always around with like a? Did she have a mask as well? I can't remember. I think she did. He was always around someone with a mask, I believe, right? And that isn't Toe. Like at first I thought that was Toe, but that isn't Toe. It's more clear in this panel. Like this guy is the one that was like with this. I think she had a lance. But I'm not 100% sure. Anyway, Osun is monitoring the situation a little longer. Understood. Kanki's joint army was finally stepping foot into the unknown Zhao northern region, closer and closer to the decisive battle. Chapter 712, The Miraculous Advance. Funny, the landscape's changed a bit, hasn't it? Yeah, that's true. The mountains are really steep. It's a bit colder now, too. Be on guard! It will be difficult to spot enemies with these mountains. Watch out for a surprise attack, especially on the right side. There's a small city, Shokuha, where that mountain in the distance is. Stay vigilant. It's only noon, but I can see the stars. Stars where? And they're lined up in a bad way too. What do you mean by that? They're lined up in a bad way too. Are we getting like a solar eclipse or something? Are the stars aligning? Are you an astrologist? Tell me, what do you mean by that? Reading my palms. My palms are sweaty, knees weak, arms are heavy, just warming on my sweater already. Mom's spaghetti, I'm nervous, but on the surface he looks calm and ready to drop bombs. But he just keeps on forgetting what he wrote down. The whole crowd goes so loud, he opens his mouth, but the words... Snap back to reality. General Heki, what is it? Nazara, chief. Okay. What is it? Nazara chief. Yaya. Yarya. Era. Arya. Arya Stark with an I. Iara. Iara. Iaria. Yeah, I'm going with Iaria. Iaria. A foul wind has been blown since leaving Ezio. I have divined a sinister omen. Oh, goodness. Okay, now we get sinister. Are they gonna actually like lose? I was just kind of joking, but I think actually gonna lose since leaving Ezio. I have divined a sinister omen. These guys are palm readers. Oh my goodness. If we keep going, we won't return home safely. Okay. What are you saying, Chief? Please don't say such ominous things. It's an omen. It is an omen. The elders have determined that it's time for the Najara family to perform an exorcism. Would like for you to join us, John Heki, huh? Elders? Exorcism? Huh? Oh, Mino-san! Okay. Hey, look at Heki. They're all screaming along. You're like, I don't know what, dude. He's in a rave. Like, yo, everyone's screaming. Have you ever had that moment where, like, you're at a rave or like you're at a disco or like something, and like you don't know the song that's going on. Everyone's going absolutely nuts, right? You like so see random people just like doing random things as a tradition at a rave and like at a disco, and like you're just like, I don't know what's going on, but I'm feeling the vibe, so I'm joining here. And he's like, okay, I don't know how we got here, but yeah, we got here. And that's basically Heki. that's basically Heki right now. He's at a rave. All right. He's going crazy. Yeah, don't laugh. There's a whole segment of the Nazara clan. And I'm joking. General Heki, it's not over. It's not over yet. Focus, General. Okay, focus, General. They sure are getting rowdy over there, Heki. Has he gone mad? Don't laugh at them. That's a proper ceremony to ward off evil spirit. That's right. Okay. Maybe you should join in too, Captain. Something scary about this war. You said you were feeling uncomfortable about this too? Oh, don't be silly. I don't know what it is, but I think my finger's just irritating me right now. Like, my middle finger right here is just like, I don't know. Actually, it might be swollen. It might. It looks, I don't know whether, like, you can see, but I think it's like swelling up a little bit. You guys can't see shit. Just a little bit, like not massively, but you can see a tiny little bump here, just swelling up a tiny little bit. Just irritated right now, like as if like something stung me. Anyway, said you were feeling comfortable about this too. Oh, don't be silly. If exorcisms work, that's just cause there was never any danger to begin with. And danger will rear its head whenever it wants. That's just how it is. We'll crush any obstacle with our own strength. Okay. We'll see. I do believe in you, my boy. I do believe you. You've got the MC swagger and the MC plot armor, so I know that much. I know that much. I know the story hasn't finished yet. I know that much. Well, but luck can still mean a difference between life and death. It's important. I mean, you've already died once, fam. MC plot armor brought you back. Luck's important, but we need to focus right now and be prepared for an attack. We need to be careful on this route and minimize our losses until we arrive at Gion. This is all unexplored territory, so we have no idea how much resistance we'll face. We have to be prepared for a large-scale assault. I appreciate their prayer ceremony, but Heki needs to hurry back to command his own army. That's not a prayer ceremony. I said it's to ward off evil spirits, I guess. This hinges on how many enemies we might run into. Can't be helped, Ray. Join them and pray for us to avoid the enemy. Dance like hell as the Hishinina's representative. Alright. Alright. Hell no. You go, Captain. That's an order. Order over my dead body. Ah, shame. I wanted to see this. A little bit of topography. Let's have a look. Tangon, Bango, and Hika are tentative names. Hika, Gian, Bango, Sekirei, Robu, Taigan, Shin, Hatsuyo, Zhao, Kantan, Buon, Heijo, Bujo. Okay, we get it. And that's where the Shin Army is. The Kanki Army, sorry. It's just Shin Army. But it's the Kanki Army in name. It's the Shin Army in reality. However, 2 days out from reaching Gion, they had yet to encounter any resistance. Yeah. Wait, the dance. What? Hishin Unit Scouts. Commander Naki, please go back. Scouting is our job. Sorry, it's a bad habit of mine. I like to see how bad things are with my own eyes in tough wars like this one. Wait. Zhao Cavalry. No, wait. Those are Kanki Scouts. Ringyoku Scouts. That's a bit dangerous, huh? They're killing off your own scouts. What? An ambush? Oh, am I missing something? Am I misreading this? Like, did Kanki scouts just kill the Shin's, the Shin armies, the Hishin unit scouts, or what? They're killing off our scouts, or are these like enemies that like Zhao soldiers that just appeared out of nowhere? Yeah, I think it might be Zhao soldiers. I think I can't read it because that's the Kanki scouts, and they got wiped out. So I would assume that's Zhao soldiers. That's my assumption. At long last, Giko, take your men back and tell Kaiyuten about this. We're going to go a little further in. Wait, Commander Naki. Well, we're only a day and a half away from Gion and we haven't even fought one battle. Truly a miracle. This must be all thanks to our constant daily vigilance. Not even dumbass. We're only safe because none of the troops in the castles we passed by came out and fought for whatever reason. We weren't expecting to not face any resistance. Indeed, each castle can have more than 1,000 soldiers. Perhaps they didn't like the odds against over 140,000, especially if they came at us one by one. We invaded so quickly that they didn't have time to band together and create a strong defensive line. Yes, I don't think they had any way of stopping us. Any plan they could have made could have been a bad one. At any rate, getting here without a scratch is a huge boon. And finally, we're standing right at Gion's door. I'm trying to figure out, what's the plan? I'm not Ribaku, obviously. I'm not a master of the topography itself. So I don't know. that was a short thought. Like, literally just a 10-second thought of, what could it be? What could the situation be? But there's one problem. From this point on, we won't be getting much intel on what's ahead. They've been hunting our scouts. Hours to okay, so that was the Zhao men. Now my ear's getting irritated. My goodness. My righty, of course. So that all they're doing really is just getting rid of the scouts. What a funny coincidence, ours as well. I see you've been sneakily sending off scouts without permission, Oh, I see. Naki told us he's scouting further in than the other scouts, but he still isn't able to locate Sekirei. Naki? Sekirei, yes, that's right, Sekirei. Sekirei is a small castle very close to Gion. Before assaulting Gion, I believe we should capture Sekirei first. If we're able to seize it and set it up as our base, even the battle at Gion drags on, we'll be able to withdraw easily and Sekirei. We're able to withdraw easily to Sekirei and rest our tired troops instead. I mean, that makes sense, but like, wasn't that what the last campaign was all about? like, wasn't that what the last campaign was all about? We fought the same. Lord Moten was going to recommend we attack Sekirei. Not a bad plan. I'd much rather sleep in a bed than on a cold tent floor. However, Zhao's also going to know how important Sekirei is. To defend it, they may bring out the Gion army. Then it's finally beginning our battle for North Zhao. Indeed. So what's the plan? Intel from headquarters says that it's a rather small. I think he was gonna say like chance army, whatever. Yes, I want to conserve our strength for the main battle for Gion. So I'd like to use just one army for this if possible. I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like it for one reason. I don't like splitting up armies. Like, I think like if you want to conserve as many men as possible, you come up with an army that utilizes your overwhelming numbers and you attack in like one huge number rather than splitting them off into multiple forces and then having them all spread out and fan out and like attack individually. Because I think that's the way you lose the most numbers. Whereas if you have a one huge, army, then you just overwhelm them through just sheer numbers, and just make that way you don't get as many casualties. I know someone must have made the maths on that. Like, what's better, splitting off your unit or like attacking as one huge one? I don't know. The Kanki army would be best, but with the massacre fresh in their memories, they'd be a force to be reckoned with. Such a shame. Then the Hishin unit will just go and wipe them out. Agreed. No, wait. Moten. Not Moten. I'm wondering if General Heki can lead the assault instead. What? Wait, why, Moten? It's because of our unique qualities. Unique qualities? As 300-man units, both the Hishin unit and the Gakutka gained a lot of experience at operating independently. We're versatile, able to quickly adapt to any situation on the battlefield. This is perfect for a decisive battle, as we'll be fighting with limited information now that scouting isn't reliable. How cold. You'd spill the blood of the Heki army soldiers for your own sake. Haha, quite arrogant of you. I never said the Heki army was inferior to us. It's just that each army can do different things better. I'm sorry, but I agree. Hell no. Of course the kid wasn't gonna agree. Shin, don't be an idiot. The Hishin will topple Sekirei. No? We will accept this task, Shin. Prepare yourselves for the decisive battle at Gion. Heki, why? Thank you, Heki. Hey, Lord Heki. I mean, he's a general. Respect the man, alright? I know he's kind of been a clown for the most part, but respect the guy, alright? Look what he did in the previous campaign. Respect. Put some respect on his name, alright? Some respect. Thank you, Heki. Hey, Lord Heki. Thank you, General Heki. We're in your depth. Hey. Haha. Don't misunderstand, Shin. It's true that compared to your two armies, we might not have any standout strength, but we have solid fundamentals. We're all-rounders who don't make mistakes, and sieges aren't really your strong suit. I can confidently... Is it not? Did you see him in like the first campaign? Not even campaign, sorry, the first arc. The guy literally just like... Woohoo! Jumped over a wall. Like, if anything, I would say sieges are his strengths, But hey, I get what you mean. But like, I mean, why is it so irritating? Why is everything so irritating today? We're good at staying alive. Stay alive. Okay, we'll count on you to capture Gion. Leave Sekirei to us, Heki. So that's Sekirei. I don't see anyone guarding it. I knew it. This will be a siege. All right. I just had to go say that we were good at sieges. How do we even start? Yeah. How do we even start? Sekirei. The 3rd unit is in position. 5th and 6th units are in position. All units are in position. We're ready for orders, General Heki. As recorded in the Shiji. Hasn't it? Okay, sorry. I was watching some history videos, right, about the CCP, the Chinese Communist Party, and one of the things that he said was like when Mao took over, he destroyed a lot of the records. So like, do you have that? Is that record still available or what? Because I thought all the records of like history has been erased so that you can fabricate your own or something along those lines. Maybe the Shiji wasn't destroyed. As recorded in the Shiji in year 14 of, I'm assuming that's supposed to be an I, in Eisei's reign, 233 BC. Heki. The Shin formed a large army to lay siege to the Zhao north, and so let's do this. The first battle begins at Sekirei. All arch units and infantry battalions, forward, huh? Oh. Huh? What is it? Kyore, hold on. That castle is... empty? Like, empty? Question mark? Like, nobody's actually there? I don't know. They just like said, yeah, you can have it. I don't know. That castle is something. With that said, I'm gonna end it here. We're gonna continue to catch up later. I'm gonna get myself something to drink. Otherwise, I'm gonna be like here, just like, man, I need some water. H2O. So, I'll be right back. Well, I'll be back. Not maybe right back, but I'll be back. Like Terminator said. Hello. Hello. I actually don't have that much more time. I need to head off soon. But I thought, well, that's the case. I've got about 15 minutes before I need to bounce, so we'll see how this pans out. We'll see how many chapters we'll get in more. Chapter 713 of the Kingdom. There we go. Let's start shooting at us soon. As soon as we're enraged, we'll fire back as well. Archers, forward, get ready. I think that castle is empty. Time to capture Sekirei. Heki army, advance. What's with that castle here? Forward. Shield men, protect the archers. It'll come any... I think it's empty. The way I'm hyping this up, I think it's empty. Oh, don't falter. Don't take it. What? Huh? They're not shooting? Even though we are well within range. Are they mocking us? It should be raining arrows by now. Lord Heki, are they scheming something? Stay calm. Stick to the plan. Focus on getting the archers into range. Okay, we're in range. Hold. All archers. Ready. Aim. Oh, they're not empty. They're opening it. They're not charging at you. They've got... Well, the thing is, if somebody's opening it... Like, I thought like they were trying to lure them in and then, like, burn it down or something so that it can't escape, but... Who's inside that's opening it? That's my question. Because not, you don't just have like a remote. They're charging at us. What? Oh my! Not good. It's cavalry. Retreat. Archers, retreat. Archers, retreat. Cavalry, advance. Protect the archers. No, we're too. Just 3 people. What? What? What are you for? Alright. Rimaku's already starting with his schemes. He's already on his schemes, alright? We offer our surrender. Please spare us. What? What? Huh? What? It's just 3 old geezers. A white flag. Don't you guys get it? The castle was never occupied to begin with. We won. Did you? There wasn't anything to win right here. We won. Woohoo! Yeah, baby. Woo! This is the power of the Nazareth. Oh, you are an actual idiot. For someone that is so smart, you are an idiot, alright? My goodness, you've got IQ out the wazoo. You're just dripping with IQ and dripping with charisma and, just all the smarts in the world, yet you're a fucking idiot. My goodness, alright? But it's the power of the Nazareth magic. There's no way that's what we did. There's no way that's what did it, alright? The old man explained the situation. There's just 10 of us here and we're all bedridden or ill. Everyone who could already fled the castle. They were scared we should not be they were scared we would not be spared in the war. Help us, please. Cough, cough. They've got the plague. Burn them at the stake right now. The old men were spared. The old men were spared their lives. However, the Kanki soldiers made quick work of the city office. City coffers, man. I can't read. I just can't read. Yeah, for a small spit of a city, they sure left a lot of good stuff for us. Keep them coming. We're not running out of snacks anytime soon. So nice of them to leave all the goodies behind. Every house seemed to overflow with bounty. It was a dream come true for them. Hey, this is all the Kasho clan's loot. Beat it, damn you. If they weren't our allies, I'd kill them all on the spot, those Kanki goons. Hey, look, oh well. I'll go look for lodgings for Lord Moten first. Somewhere clean. I see. First, we need to inspect every corner of this. I was going to say this. Like, don't just assume it's all goody good, right? Because, like, I know this isn't 2023. Like, why they just have, like, a bomb somewhere and wait until all of you guys are in there and just press the button and, like, you know? So, I know that's not the case here, but, like, they might have something like a candlelight with like gunpowder, and like, you know, the candlelight is like 5 miles away, so like it just goes slowly and slowly, and the candlelight predicted that you would come at this time, and then like you're just gonna blow up or something. I don't know. First, we need to inspect every corner of this castle. The Kanki soldiers sure aren't going to mobilize the entire Gakuka and leave no stone unturned. Makes sense? You got it. Kayuten and the Gakuka are searching the castle. They move fast. Tell Moten he Shin will inspect this section. The place is huge, they'll need our help. But Moten scares me sometimes. He's always a step ahead. This is going suspiciously well. It's very possible they laid some trap for us within this castle. But even if they did, Zhao should have tried to protect Sekirei at all costs. That just means that I keep saying Mobu, that Riboku is one step ahead, because he's clearly got schemes and machinations and all that going on. Yeah, in this file without a single casualty is an incredible windfall. It is the best condition we could possibly be in before the battle for Gion. The Gakuga army and Hishin searched the castle high and low but could not find anything amiss. The 140,000 troops of the Kanki joined army overflowed outside the city at night as night fell and settled in for the night before the decisive battle for Gion. Now just rains of arrows or something, I don't know. Like during the night while they're all just like chilling and partying, just arrows overflowing. That would be something. Like give them the castle but then shoot them inside the castle. Like, hey, you guys are the ones that want to attack us. Like if you can say hold up in the castle, but you know, you're gonna have to come out if you want to fight us. Shin Royal capital Kanju. The Kanki army has captured Sekirei. Incredible. Tomorrow, Gion. So tomorrow, Gion. So we're ahead of schedule then, Your Majesty. Congratulations, we're at the Gion at the last Soikun forts. I didn't think about that. I did not think about that. You're ahead of schedule. That's an issue. Because I think all the people that like Osen and, you know, even probably like Shohei-kun, they all had a schedule in mind that, okay, this would take X amount of days, and then we'd have X amount of days more to get intel. But now you're ahead of schedule. Now it's like, okay, you really should attack, but you've got no intel. And you don't even have time to gather intel. Like, you know, what you could have done during, like, the capture of Sekirei. That's something to consider. It's outside of our expectations that we could come this close without any resistance. The report said we captured Sekirei without any bloodshed too. The northern people were not expecting our war to reach their homes. Perhaps Kanki's infamy left them trembling in their boots and cold their will to fight. Or they've collected all their remaining strength at Gion. How? From the start, I was worried this might happen. It'll be fine. Our generals on the field will have definitely considered that possibility. You're right. Man, he always finds the best spots, doesn't he? Just like a nice rooftop, just get some candlelights and everything, just chilling like a villain. Ching! Step. Is someone approaching? Been a while, Naki. Okay. This guy's good though. Like this guy's good. Like the guy just like ching. Just heard the footsteps. Alright. Been a while, Naki. Hello. The Saki alone with him. Need something? Yes, I need to talk to you. Yan Kingdom. Kaiko near the Zhao border. Oh, now isn't this exciting? Well, looky here. Looky here. Ah. Who is this guy? General Ordo! You're here! When did you return from the far north? Haha. How'd you get my front row seats for the biggest battle between Shin and Zhao? This guy is a redditor, alright? He's a Twitter lurker. You know, he's like, oh, you know what? There's a big thing going on, the Super Bowl or something. I mean, I don't watch the Super Bowl. I'm not American. I still have brain cells. I just insulted half my audience. Oh no. I'm not taking it back though. I'm not taking it back though. But like, you know, like the biggest event. And they're just like, ooh, I need to be on Twitter right now. I need to see what people are saying right now. Woohoo! Now, isn't this exciting? This is no laughing matter. Shin has pushed this far north, as far as Gian. If Shin seizes northern Zhao, they'll be set on waging war with Yan next. Yo, those legs, bro. Those legs, my guy. Skipping leg day like a champ. Don't worry. So much, it'll be fun. Right, Yuki? No, Mayu? The best. What? The best. Be silent. This might already cut them into pieces. It is barely legible. Not enough for me to make it the size of... Okay. Okay. Please take this seriously. The Emperor even sent a messenger to you, calling you back. Do you not receive it? The royal capital, K, is in uproar right now. Haha. It's too early to panic. You're all getting ahead of yourselves, huh? Gian and Hango, the two key cities of northern Zhao. Even if Kantan falls, Eva would be fit to be the next royal capital. He knows how important they are, and so Gian won't fall that easily into Shin's hands at Riboku. I won't let that happen. As Bangos, okay. Hango now, Bango previously, okay. Kibidango next. Riboku. But Riboku is at Kantan, so how? Oh, could it be? He's moved to Gian, of course. I mean, he's preparing for war, of course he will. But our spies reports never mentioned that. We've got many across northern Zhao at the moment. Well, even if Riboku really is in Gian, which we've received no intel about, he's not even doing anything to stop the Shin invasion. They're already at Sekirei. I mean, that's, yes, frightening, isn't he, Riboku? I mean, that's exactly why it's so dangerous. Like, he's allowed you to get this far with no resistance. Riboku has. Hey, ooh, no, I see my boy at the bottom. Oh no. He prevented any information about his plan from leaking out. Rather, he's spoon-feeding us the intel he wants us to receive. Come to think of it, he did something similar some time ago, 11 years ago. 9 years ago, the nine-tailed fox suddenly appeared. If you believe it. Riboku defeated the great Xiongnu army while keeping the existence of his battle in his army a complete secret. He then swiftly moved down south, and at Bayou, he struck down the great Shin hero, Oki, the monstrous bird. And he blocked all information from the north then as well. Hold on. So he has a plan this time as well. He hasn't been blunt. Why? You're not disrespecting him like that. Come on now. You're not even assuming that he's blundering. Come on. Even the great Oki couldn't overcome Riboku's strategy. What kind of show will he put on next? And who will be their prey? Yeah, I've got 4 minutes, but that's not enough to read a chapter. Well, in that case, though, ladies and gentlemen, see you all next time. I don't know how these are going to go, like how they're going to mesh and whatnot.